Struggling with Propfirms? Let's go.
Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be speaking about how I've been able to further supercharge my break and retest strategy. Now obviously I've got the zones marked up here. We're going to be using gold for the example. Now I want to go over an important metric over here is if you look at prop firm statistics. Now this is obviously my channel is heavily revolved around prop firms, how to pass these challenges, how to basically make it trading look simplified. And if you just look over here, success rate only 7% of prop trading accounts analyzed achieved payouts, right? Insanity. That is crazy. So let me just put that into, now it's actually worse than that, because last time I checked it was 10,000 people, only 7% ever get a payout. Sorry, out of 10,000 only 7 people ever get a payout, which is crazy, right? And now I mean, not still, even though you do get that payout, not that many people even hold their accounts for a long period of time. Now what I always show, even if I where I share my Discord community, link will be in the video description anyway. This is where I offer my one-to-one mentorship, which I'm thinking of slowing it down now, just because it got a nice amount of members. But I mean, link will be in the video description. Message me one-to-one. And also if you're not able to afford the mentorship, I've just made a very, very super affordable course, only for £99. So you can just click on the link here, and just get yours. But I mean, this is where I post my winning trades, losing trades, full on transparency. And recently I've just been catching absolute monsters. Now this is a 1 to 6.5 RR, still now again 1 to 6 here. But what I've been catching recently, let me see if I posted in my live trades, the numbers, I mean, this is a 1 to 7. Now 1 to 7 looks normal, right? If I just show you here, actually I've just got it here, I couldn't bother just make it much faster like this. If you click on this video, don't click on it right now, watch this one first, but you'll see my previous videos. I've got a 1 to 22 risk reward. This was on a challenge of growing a £150 account to 10k. So this was basically a live 122 I wish 1 to 22 risk reward trade, and this is going to be it's not even the first. I've been working on this a lot. Like these trades here, I mean, these are like 1 to 6s, 1 to 7s, pretty much 1 to 7s, 1 to 10s. I've even posted this in my community. 1 to 10s are going to be normal now for this strategy, the way I've just supercharged the break and retest, and I've got high expectations of this. And if anyone's already part of my mentorship, the elite mentorship, they already know what the work ethic I bring. I've never actually, from all my years of trading, I've never actually settled down and be like, I've got an edge now, I know what I'm doing, I'm going to run this edge for lifetime. No, I understand the core principle of that the markets are forever changing, and for that my strategy has to be forever changing and adapting, so, and refining, to say the least. Now here, as you can see, so how am I able to do this, right? Well, I won't go into too much detail on how I'm catching these huge monster moves, but let's keep the break and retest nice and simple. Now this break and retest is not the exact one I teach to my students or I trade myself personally, but this is the basic break and retest that everyone should be familiar with, and you can still get some nice results. There's actually someone who joined just, I believe, yesterday or morning, and yeah, he was just saying, but I think he said he's trading crypto. I mean, that's obviously what's open on the weekends, because he was saying he less time to get some cheddar or something like that. So just made some serious battle. I mean, so I said to him, are you trading? Because he's not part of the elite, right? So I was like, okay, are you trading what I'm showing basically on my YouTube channel? And he's like, so it's working for him. And I mean, the list goes on. There's other, you can check out testimonials what other people have to say about me. And at the end of the day, everything's all in there. It's all about transparency, and I can speak boast about my strategy as much as I want, but it's only simple if I'm able to make it work for others. So okay, we've got the zones marked out. Now zones are super simple as well, guys, right? You can have line charts, you can mark out major rejections, and but my advice would be, start with candlestick patterns. Well, start with the line chart, but eventually you'll always stick with candlestick patterns. Why? Because at the end of the day, what I've seen, I'll give you an example. In the beginning, when you start with a line chart, it's going to look a lot more easier than your candlesticks. But as you gain more experience, trust me, you'll be like, wait a minute, line charts are not giving me that much accuracy or that strong enough. They're not strong enough zones. What I'm trying to say. So again, stick to candlesticks. Once you mark out the zones, now we're going to go take a little bit deep dive into how you can take your entries. So we can use different time frames. Now, obviously, stick to one time frame depending on whichever one you choose. But let's just go over examples, some of these. So I'm just going to quickly go over these, right? So we got a engulfing bullish pattern here. We got a long wick rejection bearish. So it tells me, you know, sellers are losing control. And then we get a bullish engulfing. Price comes back down. Now we're hovering. Now, obviously, this is where volume came through and you know, broke through. And we got a helicopter flying over my head. So this is a lot of volume that came in. Price comes back down. Now I want price to, you know, establish itself. Price does that. Now I'm looking at another these are the entry signals, right? Obviously, look at this super strong bullish. Can let me zoom in a bit more. Now how can I refine my stop loss even further so I can get tighter, make the stop losses even much tighter? Now this is 450 points. I like to use 200 points, sometimes even 150 points, depending if I'm trading with my personal broker. And if I even show you, let's break this down even more. Let's tweak this. And oh, gonna have to zoom in. I'm gonna actually put this on playback. Why? Because every time I go between time frames, it's gonna keep chucking me to the present moment, and it'll just make things more confusing. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, now this is a pattern. It's quite an interesting one, right? Here, whenever you see something like this, look at this. Volume in the bearish candles is decreasing. It's a huge bearish candle, medium, small. Now look at this, very strong bullish candle, super strong bullish candle again. And why am I calling these strong bullish candles, right? So let's put this on playback again, and I'm going to turn on the candle strength indicator. Let's turn that on. Now let's look at the, let me just move the zone. So you, okay, 93% candle strength, 97%, I don't know if you can see it properly in this candle, 90% in this candle, but it's not even that. It's not even that. What I like is, look at the volume. It's decreasing in the bearish candles and slowly increasing. Look at the size of the bullish candles, increasing in the bullish candles. That is your first sign, right? Now, me personally, I'll probably just jump in from these two candles here. This is beautiful. This is more than enough, right? And then let me just put that zone back where it was. Okay, just keep it there, and I just moved it back where it was. Just one moment. Okay, so let's continue from here. So now you can just take your buy. Now if you was to, okay, one moment. Another pattern you can see, guys, is, and ladies, whoever's watching, double bottom here. You got triple bottom here, and I mean, some people, this is like a head and shoulder pattern. So maybe price is gonna go push, you know, here left shoulder. Let's actually draw this out. Left shoulder, this is where the confusion normally starts. So we got a double bottom here, but someone might say, well, we got left shoulder here, we've got the head over here, we've got the right shoulder here, price is going to continue pushing further down. Well, no. The reason why, because we're above a support. I don't really care what patterns are shown of, you know, bearish candles. Bearish patterns are shown if we're above support, vice versa. I don't care what bullish candles are formed if they're below resistance. Now price obviously continues going. So now how we could refine this to, you know, help our stop loss be much tighter. So let price keep going. Okay, price always like to leave clues, right? It's always going to leave clues. Now this is not probably going to be the best example. We're going to see a support level here. Let's mark this black. Support level here. Price has now broken. Now this is where it gets a bit tricky, right? But the best thing you can possibly do at this time, if you obviously entered your trade here, let's just put it here, right? Your stop loss, let's just say you put it below this wick here. You would just about survive, depending on the spreads with the prop firms regarding gold. You probably are going to get taken out. How could you have gone about this? To be absolutely safe, obviously have it below the wick and below the zone, but even more safer, have it below this support level over here, right? And if I mark it like this, this is having it much safer. Now if you was to take your entry much later on, if you was more patient, how can you be more patient with this? You know, obviously, reason being, if you look at this over here, look at this, we are trending down, right? This is going to be some kind of a breakout now, right? For those who are not going to take into consideration this breakout, but we are moving down. There's going to be a decision that's going to be made. Either we're going to continue pushing further up or continue pushing further down. Now this is a bit of a tricky one, and I admit that. Now obviously Why? Because we got support here, but now we're getting breaking the support level, and on top of that, prices are moving further down. Now there's one candle here that would change pretty much the bias, right? Is this one over here, this bullish candle here, long wick rejection, very strong bullish candle, but then again it's forming below this zone here. Now why would I take this, you know, into consideration? Well, first of all, previously price has been respecting this zone, but there's something that's happening with this strong bullish candle. It's forming still in this major zone, right? Now this is a bit of a I would say an 80% or 70% chance buyers are going to succeed. Why? Because if you look at this, well, we've not got the trend in our direction. Well, if we go in the bigger time frames, it'll give me a better insight, but we've got a strong bullish breakout. Now here is a mini trend going down, but we've got all the bullish signals that we need to take the buy, right? You can pretty much have your stop loss below this, and look around now, we're down to about 300 points, and now we got a stop loss size to basically price pushing further up, and we get away with a nice one to 11. Now again, I don't want any confusion, this is not exactly how I trade my strategy. You can try this. Some students are finding it, you know, do find it working for them. My own that I've refined over the years, that's taken me years to refine. Obviously I have a different win rate, I have a different risk reward. Well, now definitely I have a different risk reward. Now I'm just going to be experimenting with them more, and I think it all comes down to, again, having the mentality of a never stop learning, never stop, you know, listening, never stop, you know, refining, and just always, like, once I have an edge, I'm not like, okay, we've got everything, I've got everything that I need. No, now it's like, okay, how much can I make this, how long can I make this work for? When is the right time to maybe start adapting, adding other changes as well? Of course, that comes solely, you know, it's a huge, the market conditions have a huge factor on that. But yeah, you know, the break and retest is super simple, because you've seen this, right? Might obviously, just like with any other strategy, it will take a little bit of time, and, you know, but if you've been in the markets for years and you're struggling and you're trying out these other confusing strategies, trust me, the break and retest is going to be by far the most simple. You know, I show how you can overcome these consolidation levels, and, you know, it's just super simple. This is a nice 1 to 11 over here. There's different ways to refine this, you know, and I mean, I don't want to make this video too long, but I mean, even if you go over the statistics, I mean, this is crazy, right? This is crazy. Traders spend $4,200, almost $4,300 on challenges before reaching profitability. What? What? Are you crazy? That is insane, right? There was someone who mentioned, one of my students who eventually joined the mentorship, he spent about 1,500k accounts. He blew all of them, and I said, what was your edge? What was your strategy? I don't know. That was his answer, which is quite crazy. I don't know. But anyways, the average prop trading salary in the USA is $210,000 per year. Entry level salary, you know, is quite. I mean, it's crazy. The Propfirm space is insane, right? And I think it's a blessing. If you know what you're doing, it's definitely a blessing. But I think right now, you know, I mean, it kind of makes it hard anyway, right? I mean, you're trying to, you know, try different strategies, but you got Propfirms going down as well, you know. But I mean, at the end of the day, but my advice would be, you know, start with the 5k account, start with the 10k account, get a mentor. It doesn't have to be me, you know, it doesn't have to be me. Find in someone who you really trust, and you go ahead and with them, and you know, and make it work for yourself. Trading is one of the best opportunities right now, I would say. I mean, first of all, there's no cap, right, to how much you can earn, but right now, I'm sorry, Propfirms right now is the best opportunity right now to earn significant gains. And yeah, I hope you found value from this video. I hope you found value from this video. I'm just really tired right now. Take care. Link will be in the video description if you are interested in joining a community, engaged community, where you can get value. Yeah, take care, and I'm out.